January, welcome back. Today we are looking at pattern A of a new song called Here Now for the D chord. It's quite simple, there's a lot of space. We're really focusing on the space element in this one. So yeah, I really encourage you to stay as present as possible, allow for that counting in between, and allow as much space as possible without wanting to speed up. That's the goal here, is just be present with it, let it be what it is, and not rush through it. It looks like this. And that's the whole thing. So first of all, we've got note 2 and note 7. I'm playing the B flat with my left and the G with my right, keeping it nice and open. And then we're coming here for a knock sound. You don't have to move all that way. You can do it where you are. A nice and gentle knock sound. And I'm using the knuckle that is the closest to my nail on my middle finger. And I'm being very, very gentle with it. And then I move across for note 1 with the left, note 5 with the right, which is our A5 chord, A and E even. Knock afterwards. And then we're moving over for our D5 chord, which is D and F. And this one happens twice. And it's as simple as that. But we really want to focus on getting these nice, pure, gentle, wonderful chords, getting that knock nice and consistent, and again, nice and gentle, and allowing that space in between. And resisting the urge to speed our way through it. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's really it. If you've got an extended instrument, you can replace some of these notes with some bottom notes. So instead of playing this high G up here, I might play my low G underneath. And then I don't have any replacements for this one, but I could just move this note down and play a different note entirely. C. If you have an E underneath your D chord, perfect, play the E. That would be better. The E would be better than the C. And then instead of playing the D and the F here, I could play the D and the F here. Ooh, depth. It's nice. getting distracted by the sounds of the hand dryer across the way. Sorry for that. That's it. That's Here and Now. Nice and gentle. Find your variations of it. You could even play around with changing the chord progression if you want to. Tomorrow in the next pattern, we'll liven it up just a little bit, add a few more little flares, little textures. I'll see you then. Enjoy this chill space while we've got it. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Hampenury, welcome back. So looking at a very spacious groove and a bass line that we can tomorrow put together with the pattern that we learned yesterday. So the groove looks like this. Quite simple. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So the most important part of this rhythm is the second ding that happens on the and of the 2. Doesn't happen on the 3. 2. That'd be quite boring, but also, fine and nice. But this one, we're shifting that second ding earlier in the rhythm, right? So it's just got a little bit more interest. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Beautiful. Practice that until you've got it, and then we'll move on to the next part. The next part is adding a bass line underneath using the left hand. So I'm starting here on note 1, and then checking my notation. By the way, if you want access to this notation, come and join as a Patreon member. You can join for the lowest tier. It's like £1 with fees added. Or if you want to support what I'm doing here in Hampenury, you can join on a higher tier. A lot of work goes into this, so I would really appreciate it. You'll get access to all of the notation for this month's patterns and access to a WhatsApp community full of everybody who's also learning these patterns alongside you. So do come along. That said, that's the groove. So the left hand is playing this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Note 1, note 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. See how I get ready well before I need to even play that note. I'm preparing. Dum, ka, dum, ka, dum, ka, dum, ka. So the first drag is happening at the same time as the ding. Then we continue the groove. And after this ding, note 2 is happening on beat 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. 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 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, beautiful. Sorry, I'm just checking my settings. After that, on the 4, we have the tack, as we've already learned. and we have a strike on the third note with our left hand. That happens together without muting one of them. It looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that's it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, if that's already enough of a challenge, you can stop there. That can be your pattern for the day. But if you want to push it a little bit more, we're going to add an extra note with this left hand. In between all of these bass note strikes, I'm going to place a strike on note 4, our D here. So they look like this. So it happens on the end of every note that we strike down here, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just the left hand. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and last 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and just the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 beautiful. Put the two together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 last time. Nice. Keep practicing that. See if you can move it around a little bit. Maybe you could move this melody note to other places. That'd be really interesting. challenge there, as we've just found out, is being able to move that left hand around without letting the right hand shift to want to play at the same time. See if you could do that better than I can. And show us all in the WhatsApp group. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to see your videos. Yeah, cool. Enjoy that pattern. Make the most of it. Play around with it. Tomorrow we'll combine the two. I'll see you there. Welcome back. Today we are learning a paradiddle, and we're putting it into the context of the two patterns that we've already learned to turn them into a full mini composition. A paradiddle, if you haven't already seen those before or played those before, looks like this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So it's a really nice exercise for switching lead and practicing double strikes in the context of kind of playing existing things. So we've got right hand first, left hand, double, and then left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Try this with me. We're going to do it slow. Left, and then double speed. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Slow it down. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Double time. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Slow it down. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Double time. Left, right, left, left, right. Double time again. Woo! Keep going. Slow. Double time. Slow. Slow. Nice. Beautiful. We're going to take that paradiddle and put it between two notes. My right hand will be on note 1 and my left hand will be on note 4. And now we've got a cool little pattern. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Play with me. Let's gently start to speed it up. Yeah. You can practice with different fingers as you do this. Pinkies. Or you can practice on different notes just to get a feel for how that feels in different positions. It's a really good exercise to have in your tool belt, and it's a really good habit to get into to move that around to all the possible combinations. For now though, we're just sticking to the context of this piece, which is these two notes as we just played them. In fact, it's going going to finish with a single right-hand strike. Right, left, left, dong. So it's one full paradiddle, right, left, left, and then one final strike at the end. Try that. One more. Beautiful. In context then, our first pattern looked like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 in dum da dum. Oh, I lied. It's one paradiddle, 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 It's actually 3 paradiddles. Paradiddle, 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 pa. So we're actually finishing on note 4. There's one extra bit than I just told you. Finishing there on the left hand. Apologies. So if we play that through then, I'll show you one more time. We're playing the second half of this when we repeat is. And that's the end. That leads us into the second part. So I'll play that round for you and then play the glue, the bridge, the paradiddle into what's that second groove? Right? Make sure you got both of those. I need to make sure I've got both of those, and then we can glue those together. Okay, here we go. Here it comes. So it goes like this. Here it comes. Let's fit it in here. Whoops. Let's play around a few times, why not? If you want to put some notes in here and there, you can. Here comes the paradiddle. So the thing that we need to make sure of is that our paradiddle is fitting at the beginning of the final bar of our phrase. So we need to be able to think a little bit bigger, from a kind of wider angle, if you like. If one bar is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, then 4 bars is the whole phrase, right? So when you know you want to switch to the next phrase, you need to think 3 bars, and then on the 4th, that's where the paradiddle comes in. The thing in order to make sure that a composition makes sense is that when you do add a little kind of bridge into the next thing, it's not tacked on to the end, it's happening within that nice phrase so that everything keeps making sense and keeps moving on in kind of equal amounts. Of course, once you know those rules, you can start to break them and make your compositions interesting by making the phrase lengths different and peculiar and, throwing audience expectations. Yeah, you get the idea. So the thing that we need to make sure of is that our paradiddle is fitting at the beginning of the final bar of our phrase. So we need to be able to think a little bit bigger from a kind of wider angle, if you like. One bar is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Then 4 bars is the whole phrase, right? So when you want to switch to the next phrase, you need to think 3 bars, and then on the 4th, that's where the paradiddle comes in. The thing in order to make sure that a composition makes sense is that when you do add a little kind of bridge into the next thing, it's not tacked on to the end, it's happening within that nice phrase so that everything keeps making sense and keeps moving on in kind of equal amounts. Of course, once you know those rules, you can start to break them and, make your compositions interesting by making the phrase lengths different and peculiar and, throwing audience expectations. But at least for Hampagnery and for the most part, most popular music, we're looking to make the listener feel at ease, especially with this piece as well. It's all about being here and now. We want to feel at ease. We want to move slow. We want things to happen when we expect them to happen. So see if you can make sure to keep that paradiddle, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. It's double time from the rest of the stuff. It's counting 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, right? And then naturally on that 4, we have that space, and then we're in for the 1 of whatever the next pattern is, whether it's A or B. I would love to see your versions of this. Show me your videos in the WhatsApp group. If you're not already in the WhatsApp group, come and join us. I'll put a link to the Patreon down below. Join at any tier, any level, and you'll get access to the notation and the group. It'd be lovely to have you there. I'll see you next time.